A Queensland woman has been awarded over $600,000 after suffering severe injuries from a stage fall at a Hobart venue. A Supreme Court ruling this week held the National Spiritual Assembly of the Baha'is of Australia responsible for negligence, ordering them to pay a total of $614,045.70 in damages. But before we dive into the legal side of things, let's rewind to the moment it all happened. It was October 4, 2013, and the woman, then 49 years old, was hard at work as an events manager for a law conference. The stage was set, the speakers were prepared, and everything seemed to be running smoothly, until one small but dangerous detail turned an ordinary day into a nightmare. As she stepped onto a wooden box that was meant to act as a step, disaster struck. Instead of holding firm, the box tipped forward, sending her crashing down onto the hard concrete floor below. What should have been a simple step turned into a life-changing fall. Court's ruling this week confirmed what many suspected: the step was not properly secured to the floor or stage. Justice Robert Pierce didn't hold back, calling it an accident waiting to happen. Now let's pause for a second. Imagine this: you're at work, handling responsibilities, doing what you've done 100 times before. You take a step, and in the blink of an eye, your life changes completely. One mistake, not yours but someone else's, and suddenly you're in pain, facing medical bills, legal battles, and a decade of consequences. Here's where things get interesting. A fall like this could happen to anyone. Think about the small risks we ignore every day. The wobbly chair we stand on to reach the top shelf. The loose rug we keep forgetting to fix. The puddle on the floor we tell ourselves we'll clean up later. These tiny hazards might seem harmless, but they're just accidents waiting to happen. In this case, the negligence of an organization cost a woman years of suffering, and over a decade later, justice has finally caught up. But there's an important lesson here. Your safety is worth more than a shortcut. But since life doesn't come with subtitles, we have to look out for ourselves. Here's a fun challenge: next time you see a potential hazard, whether it's at home, work, or in public, fix it before it becomes a disaster. And if you're ever in a situation where safety is questionable, speak up. Because at the end of the day, it's better to be safe than compensated 10 years later. Now let's shift gears. What about the $600,000 payout? Sounds like a lot of money, right? But let's break it down. This wasn't lottery winnings, it was a decade-long legal battle for justice. Legal fees, medical expenses, lost wages, ongoing health issues, the kind of things money can't magically fix. So while the compensation is deserved, the real cost of an accident goes far beyond dollars and cents. And let's not forget, the organization responsible didn't act maliciously. But negligence is negligence, and in this case, it had serious consequences. It's a reminder that whether you're a business, an employer, or just a regular person, taking shortcuts on safety can lead to major regrets. So here's the big takeaway from today's story. Your safety is your responsibility. Don't wait for an accident to prove that. Fix hazards before they fix you. If you see something unsafe, speak up, it could save a life. And most importantly, never trust a wobbly step. Stay safe, stay smart, and always double-check where you step.